Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and unboxing of some more Fenty Beauty collection items. I made a order on Sephora on Thursday and it came today. Today's Monday and I'm filming this now. As you guys probably know and have, if you're subscribed to my channel, I already did an unboxing and review and a test of first impressions of all of the products that I made for my previous purchase, which was the foundation, the matchsticks, one of the highlighters, and cream highlighters, the blush, and the powder highlighter. So the reason why I did two separate orders was because for these ones right here, I had a coupon code on Sephora Online so that I can get a deluxe sample and some other goodies with my purchase, and that's why I purchased half of the collection online. And then this is just like the only reason why I'm filming this portion of the video is just to let you guys know to always read and look up coupon codes and all that kind of new promotional stuff so you can always get the best out of your purchase. I also read that in the stores, the day that I went in to purchase my Fenty collection items in store, they were doing a promotion, so I got this free makeup bag from Sephora after spending a certain amount of money, and that's why I did the first purchase in stores and then the second purchase online. And inside that bag, it also came with a bunch of these little freebies, and it's really good size freebies from Pharmacy, from Too Faced, More Pacific, Agonist, what is this? Oh, Drunk Elephant, which is a brand that I've been meaning to try. Also some nice samples of Giorgio Armani lipstick. So my tip to you guys is always to check the promotions online and in stores to make sure that you always get the best out of your purchase, because you are spending a lot of money on these new collections and stuff. It's always good to get some free gifts and promotional items with your purchase. And that's also another reason why I purchased via Sephora and not by her website, her independent website. Okay, so let's move on. Let's open and unbox these items, these new Sephora items that I got, which are also from the Fenty collection. Let's get right into it. Ta-da! Here's how it looks like. This is the portable contour brush. I decided to get this because with any makeup collection that's like a hype product, and this to me is a hype product even though it's a permanent line in Sephora, it's always nice to get a brush or something that can stand the test of time with the collection if you are a makeup collector, so you can have it forever and always, and a brush is always a good idea. Look how cute. This is how the brush looks like. These are also magnetic, so it does stick to the matchsticks, which I'm going to show you in a short second. And very nice, lovely, lovely packaging. Okay, let's feel the brush. On the hands, it's really nice. It's really soft and it's quite a dense brush. So we're gonna have to see later on how this performs. The Fenty Beauty collection is this brush right here. This one is the portable highlighter brush. And I absolutely love the highlighter brush, the full-size one that I got, and this one is just as beautiful. It's in the beautiful Fenty packaging with the white and a little duochrome, and it's just a pretty little angular brush. Oh, it's very soft. This one's a lot softer than the contour brush. So this is really, really cute. I'm excited to try it on the skin, and again, they're magnetized so they fit perfectly together. So here it is, the Fenty Beauty collection Killawatt highlighter in Trophy Wife. Oh, this one I'm super, super, super excited about. Everybody has been talking about it. It is very, very gold and glittery. I actually swatched this in stores. This is how it looks like. Beautiful packaging, but I am personally probably going to use this as an eyeshadow more so than a highlighter, but I will be testing it on the skin as a highlighter and trying to figure out a way to make it wearable. So packaging, wow, beautiful. Oh, well, we don't care about that. Beautiful, beautiful packaging, so pretty. So that's how it looks like. Okay, so that's all in all what I got from the Fenty collection, additional items. So let's go test it out on the skin. Hi guys, so I am back. So I already put on the Fenty Beauty collection foundation on my skin, and if you guys are wondering, I'm in the shade 180. So I decided to skip that step because I already did it in my previous video. So if you guys want to see my first impressions on some of the Fenty Beauty collection items, such as the match sticks and the highlighter in, what is this one called? The Killawatt highlighter in Lightning Dust and I can't even speak, Fire Crystal. Please check out that review. And for today's video, I am going to be testing out two of the brushes and one of the highlighters, which is the beautiful, beautiful highlighter. Oh, trophy wife. I'm super excited about this. It's so pretty. So yeah, let's get right into it. So for the demo, I'm going to be using the highlighter brush and the contour brush. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the contour brush first. This is how it looks like, brand new out of the box. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the contour stick that I got with my Matchstick Trio in order for this demo to go forth. So let's get into it. Just like the perfect gray tone for contour. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Fenty Beauty brush and let's see how this works. I'm just using short circular motions to really buff in my contour, and oh my gosh, this brush is actually really good. It's a little on the stiff side, but because the product is not as creamy as a lot of the other contour sticks out there, it's more of a drier formula. Having a firm brush like this really helps to blend the product and to melt it into the skin. I'm just pushing this kind of into the hairline. I always like to have sort of a seamless finish, so that's why I'm kind of taking my time with it. And yeah, it just blends it really well. It's actually pretty good. I don't know, I've been watching reviews online on this brush and people were saying it's a little stiff and kind of difficult to blend out, but I think maybe they're just using kind of just up and down motions and not so much circular motions, which is kind of typically what you like to do when you have sort of a thicker consistency cream contour on your face. It's easier to blend it out using circular motions. So yeah, I think that did a pretty good job of blending out my contour on that side. So let me go ahead and blend the rest down here into the E shape, classic E shape line, and kind of into the jawline down here. Very nice. Let's go ahead and blend out this nose contour. I really like how that just worked right there. Did you guys see that? Easy, simple. It really moves the product. It melts it and buffs it out. That's really nice, actually. Wow, so that did a really good job of just blending out the cream product. And I like that the brush is actually this small because I have sort of a flatter face and it's hard to sometimes use a bigger brush to blend out cream contours because the product will shift on the face. So this is really nice because I feel like I get a little bit more control of where the product is blended. And I'm just going ahead and just kind of redefining some of the edges a little bit back. Okay, so after that, now I'm gonna go in with the highlighting shade, which is, mine is in the shade Linen. This actually just came in the trio that I bought. Very nice. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that under the eyes. Go ahead and use this brush one more time as the highlight to blend out the highlight. That's how it kind of looks like using the brush. Could do the forehead as well, down the nose. Yeah, I really like it. It's a really soft brush. It might be a little smaller for those of you who have sort of a larger face, like a really big face and really big features. This will take forever for you to blend out your product. But for someone like me who has a relatively smaller, flat face, it's doing quite a good job of blending out my product. It's quite effortless actually for me to just blend it out. So that's how it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead, and you always have to remember to close these brushes. You want to go like this so that the bristles don't get like pushed in or whatever when you're putting the cap on. You want to just smooth it all out using the little silver thing and then slightly put that on like that, so you have everything nice, clean, and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of cream highlighter. This is the Rihanna Matchstick Fenty one in Starstruck. Yeah, Starstruck. I'm just gonna go in with it on my nose just for a little bit of interest. I'm using the tip of my finger, warming the product and putting it in the inner corner, just to brighten up my face a little bit. and under the brows. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows off camera, and then I'm gonna come back on here to show you guys the beautiful trophy wife highlighter, which is kind of hard to open actually. I don't know if anybody talked about that. It's kind of hard to open. There we go. The beautiful trophy wife highlighter coming up next. Okay, so I've got my brows on, and now we are going to go in with the highlighting brush. This is how it looks like. I actually have the full size from the Rihanna Fenty collection, so I'll be trying one side using the mini portable highlighting brush, and then the other side of my cheek using the large highlighter brush, just to show you guys how it distributes the product. So yeah, let's get right into it. Here is the beautiful trophy wife highlighter. I'm just taking this on my finger and swatching it. Look how beautiful. Can you guys see that? It is glistening. So this is really pigmented after playing with it on my wrist right now. As you can see, it's actually very pigmented, so I don't want to go too heavy-handed. I'm just going to use a light dusting of it on this brush right here. This is the portable brush. Just a tiny bit. I don't even know if you guys can tell the amount on the brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that onto the cheekbones. Wow, very light dusting. Actually, even a light dusting is quite heavy-handed. If you guys want to go a little bit light-handed with this, I'm gonna go ahead and do some circular motions just to blend out the product and kind of just push it around the perimeters a little bit. Can you guys tell? So that's how it looks like on the cheeks. I personally am not a huge fan of it on the cheek. I feel like it's a little intense, it's a little editorial, and a little out there. I think it would be great for girls who are a little bit more tan than me. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here on the like kind of sweat lines as well, just to make the whole face look a little bit more cohesive. Putting it up here, putting it on the temples. Very light, barely touching it, like that. Applying it right in this area. The brush is actually really nice. I really like the texture of the brush. It's really soft, and I feel like it just glides on my skin really well. I really like the brush. The highlighter is a little on the yellow side, and I have a yellow undertone, so I don't know how this works for people with kind of cool tone or neutral undertones, because I have a yellow undertone and this looks kind of crazy even on me. So I'm going to smile a little bit more and put a little bit more on the apples of my cheek to kind of spread that color around to make it a little bit more natural. So actually it doesn't look too bad. It's starting to grow on me a little bit, but it is still a little bit intense. So now I'm going to go ahead and use this brush right here, the full-size contouring, or sorry, the full-size highlighting brush. And again, I'm going to go in with a very gentle hand, barely touching it, and I'm gonna apply it. That's how it kind of looks like. I used a very light stroke. Let's go in with one more light stroke. Even with like the lightest touch, the pigmentation just wants to go ham on the face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do some back and forth motions like this to try to blur it a little bit so that the highlighter doesn't look crazy. It looks like there's just a patch of yellow on my face, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the most flattering everyday kind of highlighter, but for an evening look or for a bronzy look, I think you could really pull this off. If you have the guts, you can really wear this if you're someone who likes that crazy editorial shine. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this as I would any other highlighter, just like with this brush. I'm just gonna blend it out, bring it into the cheek area. I'm also gonna bring a little bit up here as I did on the other side, so that the face looks a little bit more matching. So I put it on the temples, around the face area. I'm gonna go ahead and, I think I like the way the little brush applied it more so than this one. This one is a little more intense, I think, because you can't really do circular motions and kind of finesse it into the skin. So that's sort of how it looks like. I'm thinking if I put on a little bit more bronzer and some shadow on my eyes, maybe this will not look as crazy as it does right now. It is a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and be like, oh, it's the greatest thing. it is a little intense and not really my cup of tea per se, but I think for someone who maybe has a little bit more of a darker complexion, it will look gorgeous if they bronze up the face. So because I'm so pale and then I just have this yellow streak on my face, it looks a little bit ridiculous. So I think for me at least, this eyeshadow this highlighter, I will probably be using it more as an eyeshadow. So to bronze up the face, I'm gonna go in with this palette right here. This is the Physicians Formula bronzer palette. I'm gonna go in with a big fluffy brush like this to kind of contour powder. And this will help maybe, I don't know, blend with the highlighter a little bit more so that it doesn't look too crazy on me, because I am very, very pale. So that actually makes it a little bit more wearable for me when I bronze up the face with a little bit more powder, because the paleness and the yellow undertones of the bright shining highlighter is quite dramatic, if you guys can see. So if you don't have a little bit of bronze to your face, you kind of look crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just bronze up my entire face like this, the big. Okay, so after I put all that bronzer on, I feel like the highlighter doesn't look as crazy. I'm also gonna go ahead and kind of clean up the contour area a little bit with that powder, with the lighter powder, cleaning up the contour. The gold doesn't look as crazy as it did on my pale face. I look a little bit more bronzed and a little bit more airbrushed, I guess, a little bit more warm. So yeah, now that I look a little bit more warmer tone with the golden highlight, it doesn't look as crazy. And another thing I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeshadow and also put the gold on my eyes so that everything looks even more cohesive. Right now it just looks like I have a patch of yellow on my face, which is not the prettiest look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Down like a nice warm base. Since yellow is a very warm color, in order to wear it, I feel like I need sort of a warmer eyeshadow color as well. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in just a tad to show you guys how it looks like with the more brown eyeshadow. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush and go in with the Fenty Kilowatt highlighter and trophy wipe. Packaging is a little bit hard to open, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the brush as well, and I'm gonna apply this as an eyeshadow onto the eyes. And it's actually really pretty. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger. I feel like using the finger will really bring out the vibrancy. So I just went ahead and put that there. You can definitely still use this as just an eyeshadow. That's how it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes. Okay, so I went ahead and added some eyeliner, and now that I have a full glam with the Rihanna highlighter, I feel like this is kind of a wearable look, but it does require sort of more products on the face rather than just the highlighter itself in a simple neutral look, because it is kind of a glamorous, high pigmented, high shine type of deal. So for the everyday girl, I don't feel like this is something that you want to use as a highlighter. You might want to use it more so as an eyeshadow, but when you do use it on the eyes with a full glam, with the wing eyeliner, with some bronzer and the highlighter on top, it is a really gorgeous look. Like, as you can see, it does look pretty good on my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead, I've never done this before with a highlighter of this caliber, but I'm gonna go ahead and just highlight just the nose, just a little bit up and down. Very light hand, you guys, very light hand, so I just get that light gold dusting of color. I don't want to look like I have like too much of like Rudolph the gold nose reindeer type of look going on, so I just used a really light hand. Also using that same brush, I'm just gonna pop that on the cupid's bow. A little bit on the chin. Actually, not that bad. It's not terrible. You can make it wearable. You just have to kind of work around with the product, pair it with a darker eye, and yeah, that's basically it. Let me put on a lipstick so that the look can be complete. And yeah, that's how it looks like. I think with a full beat, with a full glam like this, the yellow highlighter is actually really pretty and wearable. You can pull it off. You can definitely pull it off, but you do have to play around with the tones of your face. If you're a more cool tone, you want to put a little bit of yellow undertone in the base, mix it with your foundation, blur it into your skin, make your skin tone kind of suit the color a little bit better in order to pull off the color. It is a really pretty color, but if you are struggling with wearing this on your skin, you can just wear it as an eyeshadow. Basically, it is a really pretty product. If you guys are just starting off with makeup and don't really know how to play around with product, don't have a lot of bronzers, other products to work with a golden highlighter, I would definitely recommend maybe sticking towards a lighter highlighter shade, something easy like this. This one is the Killawatt highlighter in Lightning, Dust and Fire Crystal. Is really pretty, a natural shade, easy for beginners to pull off, easy for an everyday like kind of natural look, natural glow. Other than that, I think the brushes in the collection are brilliant. They're really high quality. I love the way it blends out. I like the portability and the compactness of it, and I also love the fact that once you have a nice little collection of matchsticks, it all goes together very well, so you can actually have really good storage for these. And yeah, that's pretty much my whole review on this. I do really love this beautiful gold highlighter. It's very pigmented, a collector's item indeed. It's very high fashion, very runway, but for the day-to-day wear, it is, I will caution you in saying that this product is very expensive. And well, it's not super expensive, not like $100, but it is a little bit on the pricier side. And if you're someone who doesn't play around with makeup a lot, or someone who is not a makeup collector, I would just go ahead and buy one of the more neutral shades to play with and to get your money's worth. So that's my take on the second half of my Fenty Rihanna collection review. If you guys want to see my take on the foundation, the matchsticks, and the highlighting stick in what is it? The highlighting stick in Starstruck and the Yacht Life matchstick blush, please check out my other video. I'll link it up here, or is it up here? I don't know. The little eye will come out. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. We'll be doing more reviews soon. I do a lot of hype product reviews, so if you guys are into that kind of stuff, please subscribe to my channel, and remember to click the notification button, which is the little bell that is beside the subscribe button. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.